Right. What do you think of this?
Okay.
We learn to read until we read to learn. I mean,
That's pretty deep.
right?
That's pretty good, man.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't know how to read,
And then once you do-
and then we learn by reading.
That's pretty
pretty s-
wild. Whoever came up with that is literally sat there.
You know,
like,
as soon as they thought
this.
of that, they were like, Reddit's gonna love
That sounds like such a like TED Talks, like just closer of a seminar where everyone's like,
opener. You just start with that, and you've hooked everyone. Everyone's like, what?
Well, the only thing is, if you start with that, then I feel
Yeah.
like unless you're an honesty genius, like with words, you've got to. That's an uphill climb from there. You've started.
Some
it's
talk
going
is like
down.
a challenge.
You know?
Why not?
Look, do you want to know something else?
I'd love to know something else.
It's cheaper to buy a whole human than buying it organ by organ. Which is kind of
guess
like, okay.
that
but
makes sense, right?
How do you know that?
Yeah. Someone's worked that out.
Yeah.
And
Farzane luck.
I guess that makes sense with like it would be cheaper to buy a car overall than all the parts of a car, right?
But how do you know how
Never
much?
bought a car.
Like how is it? That's like kind of that shower thought is assuming that we all know. Firstly, how much it is to buy a human being,
Yeah,
and
that's,
secondly, how much it is to buy individual organs to, like what?
That shower thought definitely comes from a serial killer who had the thought and went, Reddit's going to love this, went
Yeah.
online, then quickly, as he typed it, realised, oh shit, I've just given myself away.
100%. And I'm just going to look on some comments. Top comment: you could also get one for free by getting a girl pregnant. You do have to factor in the cost of raising the child, though.
So it's not free.
Oh my!
Unless you're giving this child nothing. In which case,
yeah.
it's not lasting long.
The second comment is, where are you getting your prices from? And the person replied,
No.
I don't know any prices. I just know that there are organ traffic mafias, so they must be really expensive.
What kind of logic is... So you don't
So
know.
you don't... So really,
actually,
it's just like, they're probably
this
expensive.
could be completely not true. So it absolutely
Yeah.
could just be cheaper to buy it organ by organ. This person doesn't know. They've just decided,
Yeah.
well, I guess it'll be expensive to get it.
Because
you know
they...
what?
Yeah.
I'm quickly turning on this guy.
Although another comment does point out, organs cost more than people because the demand is much higher for organs, because people will pay more to save their own life than they will to own another person.
That's
Well, I
true.
would
No,
like
one's,
to
no one's
think-
buying a person, are they? Unless they're
yeah.
fucking Michael Cera. But look, we won't touch on it.
Oh, well, yeah, we daren't talk about that. But I would just like to say that all of these comments are kind of assuming that most people would be okay with buying an actual human being.
Yeah, it's quite a leap.
I mean, I've
It's quite
never.
a leap.
Where would you? I can safely say, I don't think that's ever crossed my mind. And
No.
and I truly would have no idea where to even start. You know?
Where would you start? If someone came through the door right now, literally masked gunman, like, Nick,
Yeah.
you are going to get fucking shot in the head if you don't buy me a person in 10 minutes.
Well, not even
Where'd
that.
you go, mate?
Just like, I'm going to literally murder you and your whole family if you don't tell me how much it is.
Oh, you're talking about... So I thought that was to me.
Oh, shit.
So you would...
No,
you
still,
are
yeah.
my family.
Shower thoughts aside, mate. I will murder you.
Yeah,
I will murder you.
make no mistake here. This is a threat to everyone.
This is a threat, man. This is a threat.
Here's another good
yeah.
shower thought.
Go on.
This one is the best yet. So buckle in,
Okay,
daddy.
okay.
If an alarm is going off,
Yeah.
the alarm is on.
Well, yeah, that's just semantics, isn't it?
Yeah, but in that just...
Well, of course the
it's going off, but
alarm's
it's
on.
It's going off, but it's on. Mental.
That's true. Why do we say that an alarm goes off?
Because...
It's like going
because
off. It's like
because going off is different to something... Yeah, but... Wow. What a wild... That's a real shout.
that's pretty wild. I'll give them
Okay.
that.
So, all right. Sounds like you got something a bit wilder.
Um,
Van Wilder. Say it again. Van Wilder.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
I do
cheers.
have something a little bit wilder.
Okay, fucking hell. Just so you're sure. You sure, mate?
Yeah,
You
I'm
sure?
sure.
You didn't sound too sure.
If the human voice is made from vocal cords vibrating,
Right.
then that makes us string instruments. Sorry, I said that a bit like I was like
Well,
dying.
I guess it
but-
does, and I suppose that's why people refer to their voices as instruments, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But we are technically string instruments because that is a muscle. I guess that it's a it's a vibrating quote unquote string.
Yeah, I suppose so. If you want to get really down to the old nitty gritty, yeah, why
I always
not?
find it more interesting to just look at the comments on this. Oh, here we go. Top comment. We're probably more of a wind instrument since the sound is created by blowing air across the ridges of the
that's
vocal
so
cords,
true.
and that's what makes a distinct
Yeah, true. Because
voice.
a
You know what
string
I mean?
instrument is two strings interacting, and it's not like the strings are just rubbing each other. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's-
true. Wow. So we were a wind instrument.
Yeah,
So
and it gets. I mean,
we're
the comments then get very
sit next
specific.
to the windpipes, mate.
Someone else put actually a bit, and this comes across as so like fucking poncy. but,
Like, yeah, like actually, as if there's a definitive
as if
answer
it's
to
not.
this,
Yeah,
like-
of course we're not inch, but it's actually a bit closer to a double reed. String instruments are usually plucked or bowed. Yeah,
Oh my
fucking
God.
yes, mate.
Right,
we all know
who invited,
that.
Who
Yeah.
invited Senor Killjoy?
Yeah, little Mr. Killjoy.
We were
McGee,
at a party.
mate.
I would be. All right, see you later, mate.
That's the
leave.
person that makes you just like, well, cool. You've absolutely flattened any
yeah.
semblance of atmosphere that was here. Like, we
Yeah,
might
thank you
as well
so
leave.
much for ruining my night. How about this? We'll never truly know what it smells like underwater.
Well,
That's
yeah, but,
just something we cannot know.
but I would say, does it smell? Can it smell underwater?
Oh, that's true. Is it if we are not able to smell underwater because of the fact that
And-
there's water in our noses?
Yeah, but
can
also,
it smell?
surely if you just because
just
like
cease to
water
smell.
is a mass of whatever, like
So what you're about to say is,
Just-
couldn't you just take water and smell that water?
yeah.
Like, have a cup of seawater.
Well, in
and
the
smell
same
it.
way that when you go in like an aquarium, you can smell that water.
So you're saying.
So we
it's
know what that
probably
water
reasonable
smells like. It smells
to
like
assume that underwater smells like water smells.
well, it just would, wouldn't it?
Well, Nick, how do we know?
Because we've smelt it.
We can, but we can assume that that's what it smells like. But there is a very real chance it also could just not smell like that.
Well, that's like
underwater.
saying,
And we
like,
won't know.
if you had something. I don't know, like a what's something that smells like very particular, like a food.
I don't know, fucking.
a
garlic.
cinnamon. Yeah, a bulb of garlic. All right, you know
Yeah.
what that smells like.
Oh, hang on, mate. I've just knocked out my
Oh.
my headphones, so I can't actually hear a word.
Wow.
you're
Okay.
saying.
Well, get that
I'm
back
back
in
in the room.
because
I'm back in
this
the
is going to shake your world, mate. If
Yeah, come on,
we
hit
know
me.
what garlic smells like, all right. Yeah, we would all agree.
do,
Yeah.
yeah.
But and if that bulb of garlic was so big that you could get your head in it, you wouldn't. And it was the matter around you. That is the matter that's surrounding you, right? Like an ocean.
No, but you would know
You
that's-
can't physically.
No, that's different though, because you would still be able to physically smell. Like if I got underneath my duvet cover right now, I wouldn't say like, oh, I can't smell
Yeah.
what it's like underneath a
No,
duvet,
but-
because you can.
right, okay.
The fact that there's water, you can't breathe in through your nose.
Okay, right. Okay, what about this then? If you got a swimming pool, all right, of just clear water that didn't smell, okay, you just get a neutral smelling, completely
Yeah.
and doesn't smell of
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
And then you got like a tub of fucking garlic paste and just
Right.
poured it in and diluted that swimming pool water.
You wouldn't
That's
be able
gonna
to smell
smell.
it.
Yeah, but you would
but
know
you
that
wouldn't be-
smells like that.
Yeah, but only because you know that garlic's a smell that you
No,
can identify.
no,
but that's,
but-
be-
no,
that's
but it could
beside
be
the point
any
here.
smell.
If,
No, but
if
you-
someone, a better thing would be to say if someone did that, if you were underwater and someone poured in liquid garlic into the pool and then you were still underwater, and didn't tell you.
Yeah,
be able
but
to
you
tell
would
because
be
you
able
can't
to
smell
tell
it.
how
You
that's...
wouldn't.
No, but I'm saying you'd be able to find out what that smelt like by just simply taking your head out of the water and smelling it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what the smell is. So that's
That
how
is
we know
true,
what it smells
but
like
that's,
in water.
That's a very specific example where you are putting something in that you know what it smells like. But the point of this is that it may well be that there are certain places underwater that we
Definitely, yeah.
don't know. Like we haven't put the stuff in there to
Yeah.
find out what it smells like, so we can't know what it smells like.
Well, I
I
would
suppose
just
the answer
say-
would be, look, if you want to get really literal, just extract some shit and find out. But maybe we just don't know what certain underwater bits.
Well, I'm
smell.
placing my
Some-
bets on it just probably doesn't smell. Yeah.
Well, I mean, everything's got. I mean, I was about to say everything's got smell, but like,
What about
if
something
I had a
that
glass
doesn't?
of water, I wouldn't be able to tell you what it smells like. You
Well,
can't tell. What
I
does
would
water
actually say
smell like?
water does... Some water has a pretty just,
Yeah, if it's like
Gone
rank
off.
or like fucking off.
pond water.
Yeah. if it's
Why are
like
you drinking
you'd
pond
be like-
water, mate?
But if I got a glass from the tap, I'm
Well,
not telling you what that smells. It smells like glass, mate.
Well, I think you'd be able to... That's actually true. What does water smell like?
Wow, this has really come full circle.
No, this pickled my
We
brain.
will may never know.
This is a